Hello, this is Tamuno Pani, and I'm your leadership coach. Today, I'll be talking to you about what I wished I knew before starting a business. For the past 10 years, I've been doing business, 5 years passively, 5 years actively. But I've made some mistakes that when I look back in retrospect, I was able to see the things I should have done right. And so today, I'll be telling you those mistakes so that when you get there, you won't also make the same mistake. But before I continue, let me talk a little about the history of business. Back in the days, we used to know business as trade by barter. Somebody brings a tuber of yam, another person brings a bunch of plantain, and they exchange. But they discovered that they need a form or a medium of exchange. So they brought about cowries. From cowries, people went to coin, a very metallic stuff called coins like that. And from coins, they went to paper. They began to use paper as a medium of exchange. And it went further. From paper, they went to printed money. From printed money to electronic money. And today, we have digital currencies. You see, I would like to introduce to you what we call principle. Principles are fundamental guidelines. They are like the rules of nature, like basic ideas on how the rules of nature work with us. If I take something in my hand and I throw it up, you and I know that no matter who I am, no matter how fat, tall, or short I am, that thing will come. It's because of the principle. You see, before I tell you the mistakes I made, I want you to understand that life is governed by principle. So also business. And so I started my business. I discovered that the principles that guided business were found in Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish, subdue, and have dominion. The business must go through these several phases. And so I started my business. When I did my business, I had a unit and I was making a lot of profit. I was in my stage of being fruitful. So I began to get loans from people. People now began to give me investments. The business now started growing. I had not finished being fruitful. I was multiplying. So at the process of time, I discovered 4 things. Number 1, I discovered that I could no longer see where all my monies were going to. Number 2, I discovered that I was not able to manage all the units that the expansion was creating. Number 3, I discovered that I met some roadblocks. When I started, there was no government policies, the taxes were little, but as I moved on, I discovered that there were a lot of things in charge of businesses and principles that guide businesses that I did not know, and so I started. Then number 4 was that I felt things were going to change. I just kept on hoping that it is going to get better, but it brought me down on my knees. You see, at the end of the day, I made 3 mistakes. But before I continue, I did my survey and I discovered that the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that every new business, 20% of them fails in the first 2 years. In Nigeria, it is 30%. And they also discovered that for the next 5 years, 45% of new businesses fail. In Nigeria, that percent is 65%. They also discovered that in the next 10 years, about 65% of new businesses fail. In Nigeria, it's about 80%. So they discovered that in the next 15 years, only 25% of businesses will survive. And I was like, these statistics are high. Why is it like that? Then I came down to my own business. I discovered that the 3 mistakes I made was that the first one is I got to a point where I was not able to count my numbers. What does it mean? It means that I did not know where my money was going to. I didn't know what the profit was. I didn't know what the investments were. I was frustrated. So what did I do? Now, as I speak to you now, every single day I carry a book, I get a pen, I record every amount I spend, both for myself and for my business. At the end of the month, I do my analysis. I now know where the money goes to because I sum it up and I do my accounting. I don't give any chance. Any money I spend, I write it down. Any money I receive, I write it down so that it will help me understand where my money is going to. I learned that the hard way. Number 3 is that I forgot to separate people's investment on my business from the money in my own business. What does that mean? It means that, let's say in my business I have 20,000 and somebody gives me 100,000. You see that 100,000, I was supposed to put it separately in another account and put my own business in another account. But what did I do? I will just take it and I will put it in my own business, then to be 120,000, giving me a false appearance of the amount that I have in that business, knowing that 20,000 is mine, 100,000 is not mine. It's just given to me to use. So what did I do? I discovered that I was now thinking I had 120,000. It affected me. It affected the way I went about doing the business. What did I learn? The thing I learned is that next time when they give me that money, I will put it separate. Then in my own business, separate. Take the two of them, do business, for example, and when I come back, I discover that the profit here is 5,000. The profit here is 20,000. The purpose of this 100,000 is to produce interest. The purpose of this my business is to grow. I understand purpose. And so I will take the 20,000 on top of this business and give the owner 5,000 or 10,000. The other 10,000, I will put it inside my own business. I discovered that people that invest in businesses, they have a way of asking for their money in times that you don't even expect. But if I kept it in a different account, any day they come to ask for it, the money will be there. So I learned the hard way. I couldn't give them back their money because I put it into my business and I was not able to bring it out when it was time because I was thinking this was my own money. You see, this business in totality is that I did not become fruitful first before multiplying. You see, when you go out there and you start your own side business, don't be in a haste to get people's money. Learn the business, understand the business, hit the walls of the business, learn to grapple with it and make progress. It is when you have made progress and you have been fruitful, you can now multiply. So my friends, you don't have to repeat the mistakes that we made. Learn to be fruitful first before you multiply. Also, count every single money that comes to your hands and even the ones you spend. And also learn to separate the money in your business and the money you get from other people. Don't mix them together. Get good accounting, learn to be productive and fruitful before multiplying. It will come natural. Thank you for listening to me. I appreciate and I hope what you have heard today makes a lot of difference in you. Have a great day. Bye.